All right, it seems we're back. Hello, everybody. It's once again me, janglestorm, doing the beer blade run earlier, and back with another run. First of all, I want to say big GGs to Rayo for that impressive showing of all the low action, all the puzzles and everything. That was really incredible to watch. And now for something somewhat different. We're gonna have some platformer. It's an MS-DOS game, based on the Dutch yogurt drink called Yogho. And this is also the name of the game, really. It was a game from the mid-90s, which was basically given away for free. And it's actually a surprisingly well-made game and a lot of fun. And this is a game I used to play in my childhood and later on decided to speedrun it. So this is actually a game that I showed off earlier at Retrothon a couple of years ago. But this is a different category, namely warpless, and that means you'll get to see even more Yogho content, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So, also, we got multiple rages now. Thanks JKL and thanks Gretel for the raids. Very much appreciate it. Let's see. Let me check one more thing. Oh, okay, it seems like there's some color issue. I'm not sure if that needs to be checked. Let me give me a sec. We'll get started very soon. Because I'm just checking the feed now. It seems like the color is indeed a little bit off. I'm not sure what it is though. Oh, wait a second. Is it? Hold on, give me a sec. I have a feeling why this might be. Just you know, stuff in marathons. That's. Oh, it's fixed. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's fixed. Yes, confirmed. Okay. Anyway, now you get to see the game in all its glory. It's very colorful. So. Yeah. Like I said, this is a Dutch yogurt drinking game. And I ran this before. This is the warpless category, so sit back, relax, have a sip, and enjoy. There's gonna be some wild shenanigans here for those who haven't seen it. So, yeah, time starts as soon as I start the game, so that's gonna be 3, 2, 1, go. So there we go. It's like I said, it's a platformer, a DOS platformer, and pretty simple enough. You collect these items in order to gain in order to advance to the next stage, and it's always centered around something yogurt drink adjacent. So in this level, we collect the cow spots for this cow that has the missing. So no, she's really sad about it, so we're gonna try and cheer her up by collecting these cow spots. So right away, I can tell you what the difference is between this category and the N% category. So N% is where you wind up doing a lot of resets in order to get back to certain checkpoints and make especially quick work of these stages. This, however, does not allow that. So that means that you just travel through the levels as if, you know, you were not taking deaths or anything at all. So we call them death warps, basically, because they cost you lives. And also the N% run is quite a bit more involved with this, because you have these bonus stages right here, and usually I would jump around and collect lives in order to kind of manage that. But in this case, I could just relax and do nothing for a little bit, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, time to milk the puns, by the way. Yeah, and like I said, the sense of humor is pretty weird in this game. It's kind of corresponding with the humor that was on display when Yogho had its prime, its heyday back in the mid-90s with a series of commercials, and those who grew up in the Netherlands may have seen them. You can also find them on YouTube if you want to get a bit of a glimpse. It's very much out there, let me tell you that. And this game is a pretty good reflection of the game's humor. It's very random. It's like you could imagine that the creators were kind of throwing things to the wall, see what would happen, and just anything goes, really. This kind of thing. So yeah. And that also explains why right now we're collecting cauliflowers under the sea, because you may wonder why. Well, there's this girl that we just saw who is trying to prevent the ocean from flushing or something, and she won't do her job unless she gets cauliflower, so that's what we're trying to collect for her. It's one of those very random premises, and anyway, that explains basically why there's cauliflower on the water. They sure milked it as much as they could. I mean, they sure did, yeah. So, of course, all the pickups here are fruit-based. So these are the extra lives that you can collect. I don't necessarily need to pick them up in this case, but just to show what it looks like. These are basically these sawed logs. And you see in that section called dromen, which is basically dreams, Dutch for dreams. Those are your lives. So as soon as you run out of them, that's when you will game over. But we have a lot of lives, and we're most likely not going to be in danger of losing too many anytime soon, so... So yeah, now we're in the third stage, and this is where things get a little bit collection heavy, but it's basically this objective of us trying to collect this kettle in order to unfreeze the door, because it's gone stuck and we have to fix that. And in the meantime, there's ice bears riding vacuum cleaners because, you know, why not? It's almost like an Olympic sport, I think. You would actually expect there to be ice physics. There's some platforming that's kind of finicky, but at the same time, there are no ice physics, funnily enough, which would have been an interesting touch. Got the snowball. Yeah, the gems. There's some really good gems in this game. I think this is one of my favorite ones. It's pretty hype. Really does the job very well. So yeah, now we went through the door. We have to turn these dials because they were in the wrong position. So that was the objective. Now we did it. Hooray! Okay, I guess I could show you a little bit of what I would have normally done if we would have gone over here. Because it's like this... oh, I could have jumped over there, because you got these cone platforms and they would go all the way over there. And then in the top right corner, you would have the extra life. But as you could see, that's on a pretty tight timer. So typically I'm able to make that if I really want to go for it. But in this case, I don't have to. So it's, once again, very relaxing. Now another level with another, a whole lot of weirdness, I would say. And also the plot of this level is pretty funny or weird in that sense, in that we have this windmill that has gone stationary, and apparently it's controlled by this llama who makes it turn thanks to its llama farts. But the llama stopped farting, and now we have to collect these worm buds to feed to the llama. So, you know, we can get that going again. We got these little things here. These arrows, they kind of follow you around. They're called IQ arrows, apparently, which I didn't find out until later. There's some climbing here. This key. Then I'm gonna reclimb this once again. So I can actually jump up faster, or I can climb it faster by doing a series of jumps and then re-grabbing this totem pole. So there's a little speed, little bit of speed tech right there. Same here. This is a... oh, there we go. I was gonna say this is a smaller one, but still to make sure that I jumped up for that one. I would say especially the later stages tend to be a bit more exploration heavy, and at the same time they're not super difficult to navigate, I feel. But it's fun, and I feel like as soon as you know the route for this in a speedrun, it's especially doable. Hashtag Rabbit is actually, I think it was also by a Dutch company, as far as I know. Or co-developed by a Dutch company. People have been speedrunning that as well. You're just here for the yogurt. I mean, understandable. there's yogurt adjacent stuff. They also had some other things here, namely the ice cream. That was also part of their branding. I don't think they sell those anymore. Like, it's still around, but I think it's exclusively focusing on yogurt drinks, and it doesn't quite have the same advertising as it did back then. Anyway, now we're heading into a stage which is Dracula themed. We have to collect these coins in order to get a key so we can rescue Grandma from Dracula. And, well, as you can tell, there's quite a lot of coins, so there's a bit of exploring to do here. And there was one key there that I was hoping to grab a little bit sooner, but it actually requires a certain setup, which at least I'm trying to go for, and if I don't get it, then still fine, of course. Of course, very much on brand with the theme. We have these dentals which are jumping around. Here we go. Up until a certain point, route for this and 8% is pretty similar, but as soon as we get to this next part, that's where it starts becoming a bit more different, because in this case, we wind up not doing any resets of any sort, so we just have to take, like, the full route, basically. Oh yeah, also these flying Draculas, whatever, they're carrying around these massive weights. No big deal. Supposedly that's like 10 tons or something, which would be quite a bit to carry, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm a bit low in health, but gonna see what we can do. This is usually the part where I wind up being pretty low in health, so I'm gonna see if I can power through this somehow. Little flashing warning of sorts. It's a bit bright. This is actually an optional thing in the other stages, but in this case you actually have to do this in order to get this, well, boss to spawn. This money pig. We have to attack this a couple of times, and oh, actually, wait, did I miss a coin? I think I missed a coin. Oh, that's right, yeah, I totally forgot to grab one of the coins. I totally messed up the routing a little bit there, because there's one more coin that I was supposed to grab. I was like, wait, but that is this one over here. Was a little bit, I was getting too ahead of myself, but, you know, that's fine. Because if I'm not mistaken, I can still continue with this, and then I should be able to do the final hit right now. There we go. It's kind of nice, because now I have like full health, and otherwise what typically happens is I would be pretty low in health and I would have to go through here, and it's a little bit trickier, because you want to make sure not to die, of course, especially if you're on pace, but anyway. We now have gotten the key from the money pig. We haven't quite defeated... Well, I'm saying it's a boss fight. We haven't quite defeated the boss because it's still flying around, but we have the keys to just to save Grandma, so there's still that. These are huge needles, by the way. Just saying. There's a lot of very ridiculous elements in this game. And it gets a lot of its charm from that too, I think. Okay, and we have rescued Grandma. Hooray. Yeah, the sprite work is pretty well done. Yeah, there's quite a lot of work that went into it, I must say. Yeah, also let's see if I can demonstrate that. But yeah, you see this, for instance. Yeah, when he's grabbing the hat and the hair is waving around. There's some nice detail that went into that. I agree. Alright, and that brings us to the final stage, which is up in the clouds. We're collecting these music notes for a mermaid. She's trying to sing, but she's missing a couple of notes, so we're helping her out there. And they're kind of scattered across the cloud here, so, you know. It's also the return to this very hype music, so if you want to dance, you know, go ahead and dance, because it's a very good tune. Gonna grab that. I had to remind myself recently to grab this key, because when I was de-rusting, I actually forgot, and it sent me back quite a bit, because there were no other keys to be found, or not enough to actually make this quicker, so at least I reminded myself eventually. Okay, it's a silly game, so therefore there's silly stairs, which we're gonna be climbing a little bit, and also we're gonna try and do this. Just right off the edge there. Right off the tip, we're gonna go over there. And it's time to ride an albatross, who looks very happy. Yeah, all the jams. Always fun times. Alright, now we're heading over here. I would say 5 and 6 are definitely the longest stages, and those are the final 2 as well, so. Got these knives that will attack you. Basically I have to make sure that that one doesn't knock me back into the gap there, so I have to climb the stairs again. And that's happened before, so. Okay. Jumping across the rooftop there, and then gonna make it all... Oh, okay. Thanks. This bit of platforming is actually pretty finicky, because the platforms are really small, but also because of this knife here, which can, yeah, as you can see, that's the thing. I've fallen for that quite a few times before. This actually used to be part of the 80% route, and then it got rerouted, and ever since that happened, we didn't have to do this whole thing anymore, so... That's pretty nice actually, but it's still in warpless. Okay, it's almost time. We're gonna head over to the mermaid. We have collected all of the music notes. Gonna climb these massive, well, stairs, whatever, this ramp, whatever. But there we go, and that's time. Nice to meet you, yeah. They sure were, not gonna lie. Yeah, there we go. There's probably a lot about this that they didn't explain, but they have these texts which are kind of rhyme-based. There's also kind of to work with the melody of this. Dun, 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 dun. They would have this rhyme and then followed by the words Yogho, Yogho. That was very much a thing. And this is also one of those lyrics, I guess. Basically, that everything is very Yogho thanks to me, and now we're gonna enjoy the sun. But buckle up, there's still one more bonus stage to go, which is actually true. It's a post-credits thing. I guess we can still do that. I think what was my estimate? Yeah, estimate was like 17 minutes or so. The current world record is 13:48, so it's just under 14 minutes. Yeah, also, shout out to NES Atlas, by the way, because I did actually use to speedrun this before Atlas ran this, and he managed to do a significant bit of rerouting on both 80% and on warpless. Well, actually, warpless wasn't even a thing, but he basically laid the groundwork for that one too. But yeah, 80% got a significant time save of like, I would say it's... Well, 2 minutes basically, I would say. Some time has come off there. It's gotten a lot tighter, a lot more exciting as a run too. So, but yeah, this run is also just fun, really. It does, you know, take a different route, and it shows a little bit more of the game, which is always cool. So, yeah, this screen's face, yeah, this is also in the intro. If you check that on the main menu. There's a little bit of an intro and of an animation of this guy, this kid, watching TV, and then at some point he decides to drink this Yogho Yogho. Seems good. Like, it could be. I mean, technically speaking, it could be. Like, it's the this was released in 1995, so it was like mid-90s, and yeah, the SNES was still around, so... Now I'm curious though what it would look like and how it would sound with the SNES sound chip. Although, if they would have developed this for the Super Nintendo, they should have added more Mode 7, I believe. I feel. They should do that. Like, this doesn't have Mode 7, sadly, but... Yeah, exactly. If very Yogho is... It's basically a way of life. This is very true. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was the bonus stage. So, a little post-game stuff there. If you want to get a high score or whatever. It's just one of those things, really. No, actually, funny thing. Actually, I have played both. I've played various Mario games and this game. Best of both worlds, really. Honestly, I can recommend it. But yeah, that was this run in a nutshell. It was very fun to bring this back once again. This is actually the first time that I showed off this category, which I've been wanting to do for some time, I guess. And yeah, if you want to check out some MS-DOS gaming, it's a fun one. It's like I said, it's... You would think, like, if it's given away for free, like, it would be somehow... It would feel cheaper too, but it's actually really well made, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah, shoutouts to Retrothon for having this in. Shoutouts to the other runners as well. There's a couple of us. If you want to speedrun this, I can recommend it. Do join us. It's erg Yogho, very Yogho. So yeah, I'm gonna have more games coming up later this week. I'll have 2 Genesis runs on Thursday, so hope to see you then. Until then, enjoy what's upcoming on Retrothon. There's gonna be a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm looking forward to watching that. So I'm signing off here. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and that's all I have, really. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.